Listen to more at Relationship Stories.
Olivia stared at the empty spot where her parents' house had once stood, a mix of shock and disbelief etched on her face. Richard, her husband, stood beside her, his expression conflicted.
Richard, where is our family home? What happened to my parents' house?
Olivia, I sold it.
You what? How could you do that without even talking to me? That house was a part of my family's history. I inherited it.
I know, but we were in a financial bind. I thought it was the best solution. I was planning to tell you, but I didn't want to worry you.
Worry me? Do you realize the sentimental value that house had for me? It wasn't just a property. Richard. It was filled with memories of my childhood. Of my parents. You had no right to sell it without my consent.
I understand you're upset, Olivia. I messed up, and I'm truly sorry. I thought I was doing what was best for us, for our future.
Our future? What about our past, Richard? What about the respect you should have for my family? You can't just erase their legacy like it meant nothing.
I didn't mean to erase anything, Olivia. I didn't know how to tell you. I panicked, and I thought I was making the right decision for us.
You should have trusted me. Richard. We're partners. We're supposed to make these decisions together. Now, my childhood home is gone. And I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye.
I messed up, Olivia. I should have talked to you. I should have respected your feelings and your attachment to that house. I don't know how to make it right, but I want to try.
It's not about making it right now, Richard. It's about rebuilding the trust that you've shattered. I need time to process this, to figure out where we stand.
Richard nodded, his regret palpable. He reached out to hold Olivia's hand, but she pulled away, needing space to come to terms with the betrayal. The air was heavy with unspoken words as they both stood there, understanding the magnitude of the breach in their relationship. The house might have been sold, but what was damaged was the trust between them, a foundation that would take much more than an apology to rebuild. Olivia, her eyes still brimming with hurt and anger, turned to Richard, her voice laced with desperation and confusion.
Why? Richard. Why did you sell my parents' house? And more importantly, where did you put the money from the sale?
I know it seems unforgivable, Olivia, but we were drowning in debt. The mortgage, the loans. I thought selling the house was our way out. I used the money to pay off our debts and invested the rest.
You thought this was my family's home? Richard. It was a part of my history. How could you make such a huge decision without even consulting me?
I panicked, Olivia. I saw no other way out. I thought I was doing what was best for us. I didn't want you to worry.
But I am worried? Richard. I am worried about the lack of respect you've shown for my feelings, and my family's legacy. And investing the money, without discussing it. What did you invest it in?
I put it in a high-risk investment. I thought it would yield substantial returns. I wanted to secure our future, to give you a better life.
A high-risk investment? Do you realize the risk you've put us in? We could lose everything. My parents' home. Our financial security. All of it gone because of your impulsive decision.
I messed up, Olivia. I see that now. I should have talked to you, included you in the decision. I can't change the past, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make it right.
It's not just about making it right, Richard. It's about the trust you've shattered. I trusted you with my heart, with my family's legacy, and you betrayed that trust. I don't know how we come back from this.
I love you, Olivia. I messed up, but I love you more than anything. I want to fix this. Please, give me a chance to make amends.
Olivia, her emotions raw and tumultuous, sighed deeply. She looked into Richard's eyes, seeing the regret and genuine remorse in them. But the wounds were deep, and trust, once broken, was not easily mended.
I need time. Richard, time to process this. To understand if I can forgive and trust again. But know this. It won't be easy. You've shaken the very foundation of our relationship.
With that, Olivia turned away, leaving Richard standing there, the weight of his impulsive decision heavy upon him. The road to redemption, he realized, would be long and uncertain, and he was willing to walk it, hoping against hope that he could earn back the trust he had so callously lost. The discovery came one evening when Olivia was sorting through their financial documents, trying to make sense of their budget after the sale of her parents' house. As she flipped through the papers, she noticed a series of transactions that seemed unusual. Curiosity piqued, she delved deeper into their bank statements and investment records.
This doesn't add up. Where did all the money from the house sale go? Richard.
Her eyes widened as she saw multiple transactions labeled as business expenses for Richard's company. The realization hit her like a tidal wave. Richard hadn't just used the money to pay off their debts and invest, he had also siphoned a substantial portion of it into his struggling business. Feeling a mix of betrayal and disbelief, Olivia confronted Richard that very night.
I found out about the money. You didn't just put it towards the mortgage and investments. Did you? You used it for your business too.
Olivia, I can explain. The business was in dire need of funds, and I thought I could turn it around. I wanted to secure our future, to give you a comfortable life.
Our future? What about our present? Richard, you jeopardized our present for a future that might never come. You took away the security I had. The legacy of my parents. All for a business that might not even succeed.
I thought I could make it work. I was desperate, Olivia. I didn't know what else to do.
Desperation is not an excuse for deceit. Richard, you kept this from me? Lied to me about where the money went. How can I trust you now? How can I trust that you won't put our family at risk again?
I messed up, Olivia. I thought I was doing the right thing. I love you, and I wanted to give you everything.
Love is not just about providing. Richard, it's about honesty, respect, and trust. You've shattered that trust. And I don't know if it can ever be rebuilt.
The room fell into a heavy silence, the weight of the truth hanging in the air. Olivia's heart ached with disappointment and a profound sense of loss. The betrayal ran deep, and the path to healing seemed daunting and uncertain. In that moment, the future they had envisioned together seemed to crumble, leaving them both with a profound sense of regret and remorse. Dear friends, Olivia doesn't understand what to do. She loves Richard, but his actions terrify her, and she doesn't understand how to live with him. Distrust and anger for the pain inflicted on them can cross out the line of love in their life together. The past cannot be returned, the present hurts, the future is scary. Please advise what you would do in such a difficult situation.